All right, man. William Zepeda got the win over Gesta last night. I just watched the highlights. I didn't waste my time watching that. Uh, but yeah, he got the win over Gesta last night, man. And then he called out Devin Haney, battered Gesta body. My first reaction was he called out a guy that's no longer in the division, but then again, he still is in the division. I'm a huge Williams Zepeda fan. I think he's something that the game is missing. A real pressure fighter. Um, that's gonna apply pressure, bring pressure. And that's pretty much what we need. That's pretty much what we need, bro. It ain't too many really great pressure fighters no more in the elk um of Jake LaMotta, Julio Cesar Chavez. I mean, Hart Hagler could do it all. We ain't got too many of those guys left. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of lost art. Mayweather's made an imprint on the sport of boxing where everybody want to hit and don't get hit. Everybody want to do the fake Philly egg roll, uh, 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 shoulder roll and all that type of stuff. So, um, but I like Zepeda a lot. Um, and I guess with Devin Haney still holding the titles, um, I guess that's square bit. That's fair game. That's fair game in my opinion. He still holds titles in the division. Shakir Stevenson is tied up. Um, yeah, Shakir Stevenson is tied up. So um I guess it's fair game, but out of all the guys you can call out, George Kambosos, who else we got? Lomachenko, obviously Shakir Stevenson is tied up. Frank Martin, maybe Frank Martin ain't on people's mind no more because the move that he pulled, which y'all see me probably already talked about that come Sunday morning. I probably post this on Monday morning. Um, or Monday, sometime Monday. So, quite frankly, it is what it is. Um, I don't have an issue with it because Devin Haney still holds titles. Um, I think in the back of everybody's mind, in the front of all the haters' mind, he continues to hold titles in a division for one reason and one reason only, and that's because he's not sure he can beat Regis Progress. When you jumping up and you're not taking no tune up and you going right for the top guy, in a division, that is what it is. That is what it is. You going right for the guy in the division. You going right for the top dog shouty. So at the end of the day, it's very understandable. Kind of where he coming from. In my humble opinion, it's very understandable. So but nonetheless, I just feel that there are some active names in a division that my bad. There's some active names in the division that that I feel that he should be going for, bro. Now, would you want to fight Devin Haney coming off a loss? I mean, that's up to him. Quite frankly, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, Devin Haney come back down and you gotta fight him. And he mandated to fight you for a title. That's his problem. You can vacate a fight. But when you fighting on his own, you get lost in the sauce. And that's the honest truth. When you fight on his own, you get lost in the sauce. Don't nobody think about you on his own. Like, William Zepeda had better exposure being with PBC or being with ESPN. And with that fighting style, he can garnish a lot of attention, a lot of fans uh with that fighting style. If people can really see him. But nah, he's still fighting Gesta, Jojo Diaz is a world. Nothing wrong with Joseph Diaz, but you fighting him on his own. Ain't nobody he not really getting no real exposure. And De La Hoya, in that platform De La Hoya on, ain't no real exposure coming. Ain't no real exposure coming. So, in my humble opinion, bro, if you're a fighter on his own, you better be getting paid over market value. You might as well, you need to be getting paid over market value. You know what I'm saying? You better be getting paid over market value because you not getting exposure. You missing out on potential commercial dollars, even though everybody in boxing missing out on commercial dollars. Um, you missing out on those opportunities, man, and that's just real. What I mean, if Devin Haney fight him, what does he bring to the table for Devin Haney? You got to understand, Devin Haney got a lot of his exposure, in my humble opinion, from ESPN. Going back to the zone just didn't make it didn't make no real sense, other than if he didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson or rematch Lomachenko, and that's all they was offering him. It didn't make no sense to go back to the zone, other than if it made dollars, it made sense because the zone didn't want you. Let's not forget that the zone did not want Devin Haney, and they didn't want Demetrius Andrade. So I mean, like I said before, they keeping their options open. But he says, I'm ready for Devin Haney, said Williams Zepeda immediately after halting Gesta in the 6th round on Saturday. Thank you to Gesta and Golden Boy. I wanted an experienced fighter, and he gave that to me. I'm going to keep going on my way to being champion, says Zepeda. So, like I said before, does that make him ready for Devin Haney? In his mind, it do. In his mind, it make him ready for Devin Haney. In my mind, uh, he still got some work to do. He still got some work to do. So, he still got some work to do, but that's in my mind. That's in my mind. So he got some things that he need to figure out. He got some things that he got some things that in my opinion that he will figure out. He got some things that he will figure out. So, but nonetheless, but him and Haney is a great fight. Him and Shakur is a really good fight. Him and Lomachenko is a good fight. I think for Devin Haney, Shakur, and Lomachenko really to look good, other than Lomachenko primarily being on the front foot, they need people who gonna bring the fight to them. They need people that's gonna bring the fight to them, who gonna bring it to their kitchen, especially Shakur Stevenson. That's why, in my opinion, I felt that Frank Martin was a good fight for him, because Frank Martin he brought some power to the table, and also Frank Martin was going to bring some pressure. And for Shakur Stevenson to look impressive, Shakur Stevenson needed somebody who was going to put him on the back foot. Somebody's going to close the gap on him. All right. That's what he needed. He needed somebody that was going to close the gap, pressure him. Same thing for Devin Haney. They need guys that's going to stylistically make them look exciting. And Williams Zepeda is one of those guys that I think all them guys need. Now, if you can't handle the pressure and the power of Williams Zepeda, then you're going to be in trouble. So maybe you should avoid that ass whooping. But I feel that his pressure, is making for exciting fights for guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Lomachenko. So I feel that this pressure is going to make them more exciting. So that's my opinion. But if he feel that he ready after beating Gesta, you know, then he ready. You know, um, he ready. You know, um, so um, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Uh, you know, hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Um, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Check out the Box News playlist. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.